for politicians or some politicians, right? Yeah, and so when he does use the word.
Hi, this is Will Bradford from West Michigan, United States. It is 10:46 on the 14th of 2007, under September 14th. Anyways, I just come across this one. I noticed there was a little reflection coming off, so I zoomed it in 300%. This is CRAIGIE, Western Australia, in Australia. And it's one of the clearer webcams we have in Australia without a lot of clouds. Seem to be the other three are cloudy at the allskycams. Anyways, we have an unusual set of material here that might look like the setup that we have for the stars from NEMISIS solar system. So I'm just going to put a thought in your head saying that the sun, we're going to enact it. You'll see it, it's still behind the sun, because I believe I caught enough of it. And I got to start it's only 6 frames, and you can see, let's get it back up here. Yeah, it's already past that, but it starts over there. You can see it reflects off of here. But I want to know what all these still objects are. Like I said, some of them look like objects, so it's probably within the planetary system. That it seems to rotate with the sun. Of course, all of them are going around the sun, so we might have multiple objects along with the NEMISIS system, if that is the center one, or the kind of reddish. All right, and let's continue on down to the link view. Bring the bar over here. Computer's kind of slow. I'm on an old laptop, but here it's over here. And then you can see the setup of the star systems. The planet system looked like formation from Antarctica back in 2008 when they took the pictures. In fact, it's on my icon website. That's clouds. Very interesting. I've seen some cloud formations that it's creatures and more structures in clouds. It's just freaky. And maybe I'll show you those after this one. Like I said, this I thought was important to show. That seemed to add up. Again, it's here. Of course, this is still taken at 10:37 in Western Australia on the 15th. So we're at 10:50, so looks like we're about 12 hours apart from Australia, which we should be. We're in the New York time zone, and it's 10:50 p.m. on the 14th. And we'll complete the one by here again. That's over here. As you can see, the middle is darkened, whether it's a hole or an object in front. And you can see the outer star planets. Not rushing to judgment, just saying that this could that possibly be. There we go. object that's near the sun. In fact, that looks like two. Looks like one object there and another one below that. Could that be that green? And here's another one. So could that be that green? This is maybe picking up, but the infrared green that we see at Yellowstone, that seems to be stable right in the same spot. I just did it again tonight after months and months, so that thing is just staying at the same place. And once in a while they reflect it back into the office. To say boo-hoo is just a nominal, don't pay attention. Well, we are paying attention. I am watching that Yellowstone mammoth at the officers' row. Now, like I said, I'm looking over here. These could be objects in the, possibly in the bottom camera housing. Looks like an eye there. Looks like an eye there. They get pretty fancy. Trying to figure out weird things and figures and shapes. Like I said, the 4 came out to me among the big middle here. So I have no idea, like I said, if that's built into the housing or not. So we'll keep checking on this and get back with you on something else now. Let's see if we can take you to another area. Okay, I want to add you those future creature features and cloud formation. I wanted to see this. I'll blow it up here in the next frame, but I just happened to catch it on a screen capture, and we'll forward it to the next shot. You can see how it moved over here. There's something above there, so I think I blew that up and took a picture. So you tell me what these objects are telling me. If you look at it real close, I mean, it looks like some kind of a structure or UFO. I mean, my gosh, how can a cloud form that? I've been asking many times since 2015 when I took pictures from ISS that there was too many right angles and odd objects that look like structures, as well as robots high in the clouds. So do we have an advanced alien presence above us waiting? Don't know. Something to look at. I don't know what this object is here with the triangle here. That's another cloud. Funny. Is that a smile? Is that a reflection from one of the fake sun shields? What's this though? I mean, it looks like a bug. But it looks like also a space. Something in space. It's objects. And this thing here is another structure. So you be the judge. I'm just presenting it to you. Weird, huh? That was done in Camphece-Panoramica, where I just caught it this afternoon. Let's see, does it have the time in there? Yeah, 9:14 and 6:17. New York time, of course, when I snapped the picture. So that's it. Alright, this is the other one I was talking about, Yellowstone National Park Service at Mammoth Hot Springs Officers Row. These two seemingly infrared objects which show green, and some of the cameras that can capture infrared sensitivities. You can see it was caught on the 14th at 8:11 p.m. in I think it's Colorado. Wyoming. Anyways, I know that Yellowstone covers a couple states around there, so you, I guess, can look in on that. But this has been shown for months. The one in Alaska that I've caught a number of times was showing just one, and that was glowing for months. Now it could have been this one, and the other one was out of the picture, but it was the same spot at the airport in the FAA webcams, and I'm trying to remember the name of that. I might have to go to it. It's been so long since I've been back to check. Alright, going on. Again, this is another one, webcam. I think I've got it here, but it shows the 3 lights, and I brought that up, I think, last night or saw it last night again. The same camera, only this is coming up east or south. That's west, and that was at 1747, 547 Eastern Daylight. So I think this is Cumberland. Let me forward and check. See the 3, and then you got these creature features again. Too weird, especially around this one. We'll go some more. But the sun's creating 3 lights now. It was only creating 1 red or 1 white reflection. Now we got 3. It's the first time I've ever seen that in any of the cameras. Okay, yeah, Plattsburg, New York, Cumberland Observatory. I think I got some close-ups out. There we go. Like I said, what is this structure? Something black there. It covers quite a few areas, and then look at this. Is that a bug with a light? And it's in the clouds. You can tell it's in a cloud. But this one here looks like a space structure cap. I don't know. No idea. And these here, it's kind of a weird structure too. Can't believe it. We're getting all these claws and creatures like this. See, that's a claw. It's like a lobster claw. And then you get this kind of weird structure. Okay. Next. Yeah, this one. Looks like it's got a stinger. Looks like an antenna. So is that a creature in the clouds, an insect in the clouds? It's huge. I mean, we're talking miles. And what this is, again, I mean, look at these. It's just not normal clouds. Just not normal. I pointed these out even in Florida. Yep, I've done quite a few. Here you go again. I think I got a close-up on that. Yep. Yeah, if I started seeing these in the clouds up above, yeah, I'd be concerned. Yeah, this is too weird. I mean, look at the lines and the... Is somebody drawing these caricatures? Sure could be artist for an animated cartoon. I think this had something, this had this spot here. I think it might be on the lens. I think it is. I think it's got moisture on it. This redness, though, that kind of tells me something. That possibly we have red oxide even in the time charts here. Hasn't shown up too much at all. And you got the one. We usually have one. See, and the other is showing 3. Right on top of each other. Yeah, like this one, the bug. It only showed up in one, and you can see possibly the wings there. See the outline? Pretty freaky, huh? Oh, well, we're having a little fun along with some serious stuff. And this one here. This stayed stable, so possibly a spot either on the camera itself. I was kind of wondering about these. If they're those long cylindrical tubes that we see in other pictures that I've taken. And here, and then it shows up in the south. Especially in Davis Station in Antarctica. Okay, we're going to go to the sun disc. This is COR2, of course, in stereo. My head, as you can see, I took that today. It's an old one. You can see it's a pretend. It's one of the big ones that hit, missed Earth big time. And we're going to have more come up on the, I think I showed the 12th and the 13th. It just keeps coming every 2 days. We have some kind of a flare CME blast. And the reason why is, if you look here, it's possibly a brown dwarf. You can see the hole in the middle. That probably could be a gas flash. But this is indignant of a possible brown dwarf that's drawing off of. That's why we have the big CMEs, and that's why we're having them all the time. We see them all around the sun, as I show you here in the coming frames of the COR and the EUV, 195, yeah. And that's the second blast that we had that covered the whole disk and the whole sun. People said that's mercury. I kind of doubt it, but I haven't been able to get to my regular screen since I'm on a laptop. My computer conveniently crashed last month. Again, what a spread. These are just continually to stream out. I do have movies on these. But you can see within those things there's digits. There's another one. Circle with a hole in the middle. And you'll see that, I think, right here. There's other ones, but they seem to be all around. And what they're doing, they're draining the sun because they're grabbing the energy from the sun. They're just slowly draining. And that's why we see flares at night, I guess, when the sun goes down in Mexico. Most of the sun just sits there and flares up once a minute. Bright lights, so we see that in Webcams de Mexico. Thank you, online. Thank you, allskycams. Thank you, Skyline webcams from Europe and all around. I even have a few in the United States I've gone to here, the UV95. On some of these, you'll see a better aurora on the corona, and you'll see either objects or certain things are going to pop up when a couple of prints are taken. This is one of the more animated ones, and possibly. Who knows if those are UFOs or objects. Okay, this is a big one. This is where it showed everything. This is on the 14th at 10 o'clock this morning, and 12 hours later. Of course, that's UTC time, so we got 14 hours. Basically from England to the New York. There's one right there. See it? Circle with the little hole or object on top, what we see all the time. It's made out to be possibly a brown dwarf. And I think there's one or two more here. I think there's one up here. See that one there? Now it's funny, but I see that in Hawaii Cam every day now. Is that one? Let me see if I can blow that. Yeah, let me see. Come on. Oop, okay. I just wanted to show you some of these. A little bit too much. Let me back it down so it's not so yep. That's it. Oh yeah, too much. There we go. So I wanted to just show you that one there with some type of strange objects or shooting plasma, whatever it could be. Alright, so I thought that was very interesting that they showed the whole thing full. Not very many times you see that. I did blow it up afterwards. Yeah, I did go around it. Let's see, so I think that one's been blocked out. So these were kind of smudged out. You can see that's marker smudge. All right, NASA, we know what you're doing. We're on to you. Oh yeah, this was an interesting object. Let's see if I blew that up. Nope. Okay, so we'll do that ourselves here now. Let's go over. Alright, come on. And one down. Oh, I thought you were going down. Well, it's starting to come down. Alright. A couple more move. Alright, you tell me what that is. I just took another screenshot of that. That is something like it's in the middle of it. Take a magnifying glass and see it. It's like a screw. What in the world is that? It's the middle of that body. Look like a little face there. Do you see that? Like something's grabbed it. Like a little baby. Oh, such creatures we find. That is so. That is impossible. Yeah. Okay. Now there's one for the books. Oh yeah, this one's I catch it here. I think I got the time. Yeah. 12th. 9:56:19. Actually, it started before that, but this was the hands reaching. And, it's quite something. That's the one that I think that really gave us a problem for the last 2 days. When that thing blew, it blew protons and neutrons and gamma and X-rays and cosmic rays all over the LASCO C3 and the LASCO C2 for days. It's still going. In fact, it's just, I think, letting up now on the 15th. And that's another flare from La Paz. So I think that's it for tonight, folks. Thank you.